What's up, everyone? So today I'm going to review Daredevil Born Again, Season 2, Episode 7. This video will contain spoilers, just to let you guys know that. This episode was really good. This episode is the trial of Karen Page, pretty much. So basically what happens is Karen got arrested by Powell, like the head of the vigilante task force guys. And Karen, I don't think Karen's gonna live through the end of season 2. That's just my guess because Fisk is trying to hold on to the power he does have, but the lieutenant governor, the lieutenant governor that Vanessa's been meeting with, and she's like, as long as you're alive, Vanessa, you can control Fisk, or you can control Wilson. So I'll let you guys stay in office. Vanessa isn't alive anymore, so the governor of New York wants Fisk out of office. So Fisk tries to get her killed, right? He sends somebody to kill the governor of New York. But then Matt and Bullseye have kind of like an enemy of my enemy is my friend type of alliance here. So they're not friends. Bullseye and Daredevil will never be friends. But Daredevil's like, you've said for the last few times we've met, you wanted a chance to redeem yourself. Understand this, I will always hate you for Foggy. I will always hate you for Father Lantum. I will always hate you for Agent Nadim. But if you want to do this one good thing, then do this. So Daredevil basically asks Bullseye to save the mayor, right? Because Daredevil has to turn back into Matt Murdock and go into Matt Murdock mode to try to save Karen, right? And Fisk wants that. The reason Fisk wants Daredevil to become Matt Murdock again is so that when Matt Murdock's at the courtroom, obviously he can't be Daredevil at the same time. So and he's out of hiding. Fisk, once Matt basically reemerges to the public who think he's been missing since the end of season 1 of Born Again, right? Daredevil Matt Murdock goes and he's like, he knows, like, now that I've reemerged myself as the lawyer Matt Murdock, Fisk is gonna try to kill me, or Fisk's gonna send guys to try to kill me. So he basically is like, he's basically taking a massive risk to try to save Karen, but it kind of works because Matt and Daredevil, or Team Daredevil, have kind of been taking, not kind of, they have been slowly taking down Fisk, and taking away his power each episode. So like, the more angrier Fisk gets, the more control he loses, right? So for me, what I like about this episode is you see the fear in Fisk's face, and the way that he moves and stuff like that, and the way that he acts. Because Fisk, Wilson Fisk is a very, yes, he will get very angry, and we see that. And I think we're going to see that in tonight's episode, where him and Daredevil fight for the second time this season. But he wants to hold on to the power that he does have, right? It's the same thing with Heather Glenn's character, right? Heather Glenn is probably going to become the new version of Muse, right? And for me, that's a really interesting place to take her character because I think she's gonna become the new Muse in episode 8 tonight's episode, right? And I'm very interested to see how Matt figures out a way how to stop Fisk because I don't think just beating his ass as Daredevil is going to work, right? I think Matt's gonna have to find like a legal way to stop Fisk, like put him behind bars or take away his power and take away his criminal empire and basically do what he has to do to stop Fisk, right? And I think one of the ways that he can do that, I haven't seen episode 8 yet. Nobody's seen episode 8 yet, right? But I think one of the ways that he can do that is by revealing his identity and saying, hey, I'm Daredevil. I've collected all of this evidence against Fisk. Here, take it. Do whatever you want to do with me, right? And stuff like that. So I'm very interested to see what they do for season 3 of Born Again, which I think they're going to do. I think they're going to do a story. I think they're going to do an adaptation of a storyline called Daredevil and Cell Block D, which is one of the best Daredevil storylines ever made. So, that would be dope. But like, you can see how Wilson Fisk is breaking. He's losing his power. All the people around him are losing their power, right? Like, Michael Gandolfini's character, Daniel Blake, he basically sacrifices himself so that BB can use the evidence that she's acquired on Fisk to stop Fisk in her way, right? Because she's a reporter, right? Karen basically accepts that, hey, if this goes wrong, I could die, right? Because she literally could die because she's in, like, Fisk, like, Wilson Fisk chokes her in the episode. Like, he almost kills her in the episode, right? But he wants to try to get Karen in his version of justice, right? Because Wilson Fisk hates Karen. Like, he hates Karen because Karen killed Fisk's best friend, Wesley, in Daredevil season 1. And then Fisk also blames Karen for the death of his wife, Vanessa. Like, he blames all of Team Daredevil for the death of his wife. But you can see the more Fisk gets his power taken away, or the more that he thinks he's powerful and stuff like that, the less powerful he becomes because he's losing control. He's losing control. Like, him trying to kill just a random lawyer to the public, a random lawyer that Fisk said was a hero, isn't working in Fisk's benefit, because the way that Fisk wanted people to find Matt Murdock is he said, Matt Murdock's a hero, right? Doesn't look very good when you go after a hero and try to kill that hero with your vigilante task force guys, right? Because the public, at least not yet, doesn't know that he's Daredevil, right? So I honestly think that it's gonna come to blows. Like, we're gonna get a big fist fight, round 2 between Daredevil and Fisk, but we're also gonna get a Matt Murdock lawyer versus Wilson Fisk fight. In fact, I know that because we just got a clip like 5 minutes ago from the season finale, and it shows Matt basically saying to Fisk, there was one witness on the boat that you blew up, Daredevil. So that's why I think they're doing Devil and Cell Block D as the season 3 storyline, or at least part of the season 3 storyline, because Matt has to has to reveal himself to stop Fisk, right? And so yeah, like we have, and then as I said, like Heather's probably gonna become Lady Muse from the comic books, which that's a very interesting villain to use. Obviously, we have Jessica helping Matt out with um, with stuff. So that's why I think we're gonna get a Daredevil versus Kingpin round 2 for this season, right? Because we've already seen them fought once, and then I think Jessica's gonna like reassemble the Defenders to help defend Hell's Kitchen while Daredevil's gone, right? And I even might think I think they might even show some of the Defenders that we haven't seen, like Luke Cage and Iron Fist, in tonight's finale, because obviously Matt's gonna need all the help that he can get to take down Fisk. Like Fisk, even though Matt's been taking Fisk down slowly, like he still has a lot of power, man. Like he still has a lot of power. But I think this episode 7, really showed that Fisk is losing control. He's losing it's basically the end is nigh for Fisk, right? And he doesn't want the end to be nigh for him. He wants the end of Daredevil to happen, right? So obviously, like in episode 7, like he tries to arrest, or he has Karen in custody, right? And 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 we'll see what happens to Karen, right? Because nobody's safe on this show, man. Like they killed Foggy in season 1, episode 1. They killed Daniel Blake. They killed Ben Urich in this show timeline. They killed, so obviously no character is safe other than Matt, because Matt, they're doing season 3, so I don't think they'll kill Daredevil. But other than Daredevil, I think nobody's safe. So I hope Karen survives to season 3, but nobody knows, dude. Right? Because I think Fisk is gonna get so angry that he might kill Karen for revenge on Daredevil, right? And then Daredevil is gonna get revenge on him by putting him away for the rest of his life. That's just my guess. Alright, and then in terms of episode 7 itself, I thought it was a great episode. I really did. I thought the stakes have been raising all season long, and I think episode 8 is gonna be like a powder keg, because episode 7, you can tell the tension was high, right? The tension's been high all season, but you can tell the tension for Matt having to save his girlfriend and the person that he loves is really high if he's willing to reemerge as Matt Murdock, right? Even though it's a risk to his own life, right? And it truly is, because Fisk wanted Matt Murdock to reappear, right? And stuff like that. So, yeah, like, I really enjoy this show. And stay tuned again. Later on tonight, I'm going to do my episode 8 review for season finale. And then next week, we have the Punisher One Last Kill Disney Plus special coming out. So, yeah, thank y'all so much for all your support. If you enjoyed this review, please subscribe, like, and share this video. I would really appreciate it, and it would really help me out.